Hi, I'm Bill from Phoenix Golf, and today I want to show you my favorite drill for improving your contact. Let's transform your game. Hi, I'm Bill from Phoenix Golf, and if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you want to hit that like and subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. I try to produce videos every week on different types of golf drills, golf tips, anything that's come to mind that I think will help other people transform their game and improve their scores. So today we're going to talk about hitting the ball fat and making better contact. I'll show you some of the drills that I do to improve my contact. Unfortunately, hitting it fat is not something that's just for beginner golfers. I've been playing golf 25 years and plus, and unfortunately, I started hitting the ball a little fat, so I had to go back to some basics, which I think that's kind of an important lesson for everybody who plays golf is don't forget the fundamentals and don't be afraid to go back and do some simple drills to improve your contact. Because hitting the ball crisp and clean, you're going to keep your distances and you're going to have better accuracy, more power, stuff like that. So here are a couple drills I like to do. I've talked, well, maybe like 3 drills total. One is the flamingo drill, which I've talked about in a previous video, but can be very, very helpful when you're not making good contact. So some of the reasons why you're not making good contact is you're falling back as you're hitting here. So I have like a pitching wedge in my hand. As I go down, if I'm falling back, I'm going to hit the ground before the ball. I'm going to catch a little fat. The other thing that can happen is if I get to the top and I'm flipping, I can catch the ball. I can catch the ground before the ball and I can hit it fat. So the flamingo drill really helps with that. So basically you set up to a golf ball, take a little bit narrow over stance, take your trail leg, kind of stand like a flamingo would and practice on taking the club back. And these are like 9 to 3 swings at 50%. You don't want to go full here. You just go back and through. If you can put down like a mat that'll show you where you're hitting the ground or anything like that, that'll be very helpful. So just hitting the same spot in the ground over and over again is really going to help. You can even do that on the course before a shot. It's like a little bit of a pre-shot routine. But I'm going to show you real quick here. I put down a piece of painter's tape. Painter's tape is great because if you hit it, it does not cause anything. You can use it in your practice area. You can put a piece of tape on the grass, something like that. That'd be really helpful. So I usually use like a club head, like this much width between the tape and your ball. And here's where the key comes in for me. Anything from like an 8-iron down to gap wedge, sand wedge, lob wedge, anything like that. I like to flare out my lead foot a little bit more. And I like to feel a little bit more weight on this side because really on these shorter clubs, it's all about accuracy. So by putting a little bit of my weight, so I would say maybe, I don't know, 20% more weight here. So it's maybe like 80-20 on the lead side. That'll help me come down a little bit more crisp. My weight will already be coming down on that side of the line because I don't want my weight to hang back. So worst case is if I go back and I've got some weight here and I do fall back a little bit, I'm not going to lose a lot. So it's kind of just presetting that impact position. So make sure you get some weight again on this lead side during your pre-shot routine. So you can see I get a little bit more weight. And then as I come down, I'm going to strike right down on the ball and kind of pinch that inch, as Martin Hall says, right in front of the golf ball. So by putting down this piece of painter's tape here and a little bit narrower stance, left foot flared forward, a little bit of weight preset forward here, you should be able to produce nice, clean, crisp shots. So again, you want to practice this, I mean, I don't know, 30 times at a given spot, and you want your goal, at least starting out, should be 25 times 25 times out of 30 you don't hit tape. Like that should be an admirable goal to go for. So that way you can start making really crisp contact. The other thing you can do is take, and I'm indoors here, so I'll just take like a little piece of indoor tee here and just place it right in front of the golf ball. So it's almost touching the golf ball. So that way my goal is to hit that and not even the golf ball. So I'm really kind of going to the extreme to make sure I'm going to get nice crisp contact and I'm not going to hit it fat. So the last kind of tip that I have, if you're maybe on the range or something like that, is I have a little kind of mouse pad here that has lines to show the feet alignment with golf. It's really, really kind of cool. It's in my TikTok store if anybody's interested in it. But I'll place that down where the blue tape is. And I'll show you that in the video. You should be able to see it right here. But now I kind of have something. So if I go back, I'm just going to hit that mouse pad and you'll be able to feel if you're hitting fat. And that way, if you do hit it, you can just quickly move it. You don't have to keep getting a piece of painter's tape and laying it back down. So again, those are a couple of my quick drills, quick thought processes on hitting it more crisp. So anything like 8-iron and back, try to get a little bit more weight on your front foot. As you take the club back, feel like you're kind of leaning, I like to feel like I'm pushing this leg kind of into the ground because I really want to get nice crisp contact there. So that's a good thing. Also practice the flamingo drill again, like 9 to 3, nice and easy. Just practice hitting the same spot all the time. Those are a couple of my greatest, kind of the best hits, so to speak, to help you transform your game and start hitting it crisper. So I hope these tips help your game. If you, again, want to like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. It'll help me grow the channel. But I hope these tips help you hit the ball cleaner with more crisp contact.